It's Monday night, and y'all know what that means.
Fat phobia.
Well, I guess that's part of the show now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's episode of Locked and Loaded, a family that thieves together. You can fill in the blank. Pig hopefully will be joining us a little later on tonight. Work went a little late for him, so we'll see how he's feeling.
He's not thieving with us right now.
Yeah, he's missing out. We're totally stealing Jeff's audience. Unless he's not doing his hangout now. I don't know. He said he was going to do a hangout today. He said it was going to be today. I don't know. He said it was going to be tonight. At least I got an email from Patreon about it.
God damn it, Jeff.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, he's not currently streaming.
Okay, so I can't make the title of this episode, Jeff Holiday Stole Our Audience Again.
Damn it. That would have been such a great excuse, too.
Oh, man. How'd your week go?
It was long.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I kind of wish I could say the same. Mine went by really fucking quick.
Really?
Yeah, like now that no, yeah, it only happened this past week. We got rid of we didn't get rid of Dash. We moved them to a different shift. So now when we do our dispatch at work, we can have both ends of the warehouse open as opposed to only one end for the first hour. So we can actually get way more fucking cars in and out, and it's glorious because we actually get to leave on time as opposed to having to stay an hour later and then have our managers find excuses to VTO us later that week because corporate's breathing down their neck about how many hours we're using. So, or how many labor hours we're racking up, I should say. But yeah, I think the latest I stayed was like 6:30, which is nice. So, yeah.
Well, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel dread. But I'm not as bad, again, this week. I'm not as bad as Mark. What's going on? Another ER visit? AR visit.
AR visit.
Jesus Christ,
Oof.
I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I lost the ability to have an editing software.
Oh shit. Had to
yeah, so I've been
drop a subscription or something?
Yeah, but it was like at the beginning of the month, but it lasted until the end of this, and so I've been scrambling. I'm like, oh, God, okay, so maybe I'll move over to DaVinci Resolve. That's supposed to be really good, and it's free, because I don't have money right now.
Would you like Sony Vegas?
Which one?
I've got Sony Vegas 14. Sony Vegas Pro 14. And there's no subscription. I got it in a humble software bundle with like some music and other stuff, music software and other stuff, and yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Do you not use it yourself?
Oh, Sony Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I use. Well, I whenever I make a video, that's what I use for editing. And it's not Premiere, but it is pretty industrial.
That's
you
what
can
I
do
learned.
quite a bit of it.
I learned editing, like, back in 2012 on Sony Vegas.
Okay.
It's changed a lot since back then, but...
Yeah, so is Movie Maker. Movie Maker used to be good back in, like, the early 2000s.
Good?
Well, no, so I can remember on Movie Maker, back when I was a teenager who thought he was hot shit with Movie Maker, that it was really, really easy. So you know how, like, in most editing software, you've got your video track and your audio separated?
Mm-hmm.
Movie Maker used to do that. And then somewhere around, I think it was Windows Vista, that stopped. you couldn't separate the audio track and uh the video. You could only mute
What?
clips. Like you could splice something and mute it, but I think in Movie Maker you couldn't do a lot with the audio. You could like at least change the volume. So it was. My point is, you could do more with Movie Maker in the early 2000s than you can with it now. Movie Maker is garbage.
No, yeah. I mean, it's not a non-linear editing software. That's the difference between something like a Movie Maker
Yeah.
or
Oh, shit, Merc. Medical
Sorry.
issues and you left the Saints? You left... Okay. You left the Saints servers.
oh geez.
Huh.
Oh man.
Do I want to dig on that dig on that point? I don't know.
Yeah, hey, I mean, if you don't want to talk about it like publicly, you wanna
I was in a chat
as long
room,
as
so
you're okay, man.
it's kind of it's going to
Yeah.
be public anyway.
Yeah, but there's DMs. As long as you're okay,
yeah,
man.
not
I mean,
Yeah. There's always our server.
I'm I'm not exactly want to talk about leaving. So, 'cause,
Well,
yeah, I've done that a few
fucking-
times.
someone messaged me earlier this week. Was it on?
Yeah.
Was it Tuesday? It was I think it was Tuesday. Hey, are you around? I'm like, okay. Or is this someone asking for like fucking 3D art? What is this? And I just said, yeah, sure. What's up? And they went, yeah, there's someone in the waiting room, just sitting there. And I'm like, I don't know what to do about this, and I also have to leave for work in like 2 minutes, because I did, and I feel like such a fucking useless mod there. Because it's like, I don't know what's going on half the time. I never make any of the meetings.
Right? Yeah, yeah. You're not doing anything, man.
No, I think I said it last week. If I woke up tomorrow and I was unmodded, I would not be upset. I would just be like, oh, okay.
Okay, bye guys. I'm fine.
Yeah. They're doing something in music chat right now, I think, but
No, it's just people hanging out.
yeah. That's quite a fucking party. Oh, whatever.
It's actually,
I'm not much for parties anyway.
oh gosh, I can't talk about being a mod and not being a mod. Too
Yeah.
much history there. Too much history.
Yeah, you're not the
So-
only person to ask about the check boxes. I'm like, I don't know. I woke up one morning and they were there.
Yeah, no, I was so confused.
It's like,
Why does a bunch of people have check boxes?
what is this,
What
Twitter?
is going on?
Well, like, yeah, Merc, like, I've straight up told the other mods, hey, if you guys want to, like, you don't even have to consult me. If you guys want to unmod me, that's fine. And they just haven't.
You know what? They have an argument for that on why they won't. I don't know what's going on with my throat today. Jesus.
We don't want to unmod you, even though you don't do shit.
No, because there have been times you have done shit.
Yeah, it's been almost a year.
What was that? No, it hasn't. It wasn't even not even a year ago.
I'm basically around
Like-
for raids. I just start kicking people
yeah.
for raids.
Yeah, that's reason enough to keep you around.
But when was the last time the Saint server was raided?
Fuck. I don't. Time moves in such a weird way for me.
I know.
I
I'm
remember
sure it's
the
been
raid, but I don't
raided.
remember when the raid happened.
I remember the great raid of 2017. Yes, indeed. Fucking.
How Yo, in my day, our raids consisted
Back in
of
my
a lot
day,
of
we
shit.
banned people with bayonets. We didn't have hammers.
Um,
Too primitive. No, sir. Not gonna fly.
oh gosh.
You see, a banner is much more effective if you stab someone with it.
They're not getting up. I mean, they'll get up later if you only hit them with a hammer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, I think the last time I was around for a raid, someone was like, "Hey guys, we really need to start giving a reason as to why people are being banned." I'm like, really? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I mean, the most recent raid I know of was when, what is it? The server started posting clown porn or something as a counter, fucking counter ops.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I think the last raid I remember was when those people just jumped in and started posting lolly porn.
Oh.
Yeah, and me and you were getting off of Destiny.
Yeah, I think I remember this.
I was about ready. Yeah, I was. You were going to go play another game. I jump off Destiny and I happen to look in Spare Parts, which is a channel where people like talk about computer components and like whether or not they want to upgrade their computer and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just seeing massive amount of just terrible pictures, and interlaced into the pictures is a bunch of little
Raiders posting clown porn and not safe for work out of horror from what they saw in that channel. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, so they're
honk.
interlaced in God, interlaced in some of the pictures that I could not be asked to remember what they were was lolly porn, and so I messaged you. I'm like, hey, I might need that shotgun.
Yeah, I think I remember this.
Yeah, you came back
like,
and
all right,
him.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think the other mods were deputies at the time, and so they were going around and just deleting posts from people. I think it was like Hannah and Kenson, and they're like, oh, we're just gonna delete it. But comes in, just like pulls out a shotgun and starts popping it at everyone.
It's like, oh no, you don't. Get the fuck out of here. There's gonna be collateral damage. I'm probably gonna ban some of the regulars. I don't care. I'm using explosive shells for this shit. Oh man.
Oh man, that's the biggest thing about a Discord that is just kind of meh. When you get into like the whole thing, if you have anybody that's controversial there, and then you get raided, and then for a mod team just sitting there and like, oh, I have to look at lolly porn now to delete it. Great, wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted my day to be. Fuck.
I'm just sitting here going like, no worse than B. Delete. Ban.
Delete.
Ban. Ban. Okay. Let's never speak of this again.
Right? Except for right now, when we're...
Yeah. Back to the good old days. Fuck. If the fucking locked and loaded server gets raided, no one's gonna fucking know. We're all gonna be at work.
Basically.
Just gonna come back and be like, what the shit? Fuck.
Who joined? What is this? Oh, hey, we got a spike of viewership. Oh, it's a bunch of raiders.
Cool.
That doesn't
More
matter.
views.
Have them watch our show.
I think some of them subbed. Holy shit.
I'd be fine.
It's one of those fucking, like, not pity subs. It's like subbing to hate somebody.
Yeah, I think for us, it'd be actually quite easy because we don't have the amount of people that's in the Saints.
Yeah.
I just mark all of the people who are in there right now as like members or subscribers.
Yeah.
Create a bunch of hidden channels where they're all just sitting there. Just yeah, you can have the existing channels that are there. Go ahead, have fun. None of us need to see that.
Make a. We need to have another fucking good old round of internet chat sports.
Oh yeah.
Fucking. That was a spectator sport right there. Those of you who don't know what that is, it's where you make everyone in the chat a mod and see how many people they can ban before they get banned.
Right.
Fucking. Yeah, exactly, Merc.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone hates our content. Sweet.
Interaction.
That's interaction. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
man.
man. Oh,
but
fuck! I'm out of my first beer. There's only two of
really?
us, so I don't want to get another one.
yeah, please don't. Please don't go Daddy Flurbucks on me today. I don't know if I can handle it on my own.
No. These are what?
I will.
These are
I will force.
These are 4.2%. I can do 7 or 8 of these, and I will be more than conscious.
Okay.
I only have 6, so you're fine.
Just as a backhand, if you do go Daddy Flurbucks on here, I will figure out how to get Mark in this chat and turn on his mic and have a conversation with him, and it'll go anywhere, and I will not put any limitations on it.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna sneeze.
It's true. We do need people for.
We do need that. God.
All those 4 people.
Yeah.
Watching.
I need to make some more fucking videos on my main channel just so I can chill this one more.
Right?
Get out to my 100 subs.
I could make some videos, but you know.
I feel like you would do either editing tutorials or something like that.
Me?
Yeah.
Editing.
Like here's how to
just shitpost.
Okay,
you
do editing you do editing tutorials using shitposts.
Okay. So
like
this does assume that. But it will not be without lack. It will not be without lack of trying, god damn it. Maybe I'm the one who can't hold a conversation.
Pop can hack the account because he set it up and changed the name of the stream to "God damn it, not again."
Yeah, I could.
You said you were done with this.
That's a clickbaity title.
Yeah.
Especially since something that it would be referring to would be, what, an hour into the show probably?
Yeah, something like that. It's usually about an hour in. And then
just find a topic in common, and then 2 hours later you'll have to be begging Pop to leave. That's how most conversations with me go. I do this with real life people and people on the internet. Like Waffle, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're begging Waffle to let us go.
Yeah. me and Waffle get into a conversation. It's all of a sudden 7 a.m. and we're just like, we should probably go to sleep now. Yeah. We've been at this since.
And Waffle, my dude, if you hear this, it's no knock against you. I don't know why you'd watch this, but there we go.
No,
it's like
that's not a knock.
Nothing personnel, kid.
I talk
before.
more than Waffle. Okay, I talk more than Waffle.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I do.
Maybe half the reason we don't get enough viewers for this show is because we're never in the fucking Saints server. So they don't even know we're alive. They just see this occasional post from me and they're like, "Oh, he's using a bot."
Buck's still alive. I actually had Decidius respond to that. Waffle was just sitting in VC1 one night, and I'm like, oh hey, Waffle. I join the chat, then all of a sudden in comes Decidius, and Decidius like, yeah, Waffle and Pav are both alive. That's new. And I'm like, oh, have I really been gone that long? Okay.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
I wish I would have gotten something like a cough drop or something. My throat is meh.
Oof. Go chug some Robitussin. Just not too much or you'll start tripping. Alright. You think you can hold down the fort for 30 seconds while I go get another beer? It's just downstairs in the back.
If you change over to the article.
Alright, yeah, let's start with the article. Let's get that going. This is where we found some good ones.
We very much did, yes.
Oh man. Alright, let me pull up the URL here. See, that's the one lousy thing about OBS is I can't I can't interact with another screen without switching.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you get to see me fucking up on the reg. I mean, not that I didn't do that before. So
I'm waiting to see the article. All I see is the background.
Oh, there we go. No, it's up now.
Giant
Oh god, ads, why?
Talented.
Oh no.
Ticklish.
Why can't I scroll down?
Cough drops, calm down. They were cough drops.
Why can't I scroll down? Ah! I hate this. Jesus.
I thought this is what you were doing before the show.
What, scrolling
There
down?
you are.
Give me some kind of like notification that you're there. Don't just drop something on my head.
Interact. There we go. Now, okay. Yay, something else I can complain about OBS for. God, fuck, stop. Why is it... Why can't I scroll? Cease.
Welcome to Technical Difficulties, the show.
Why... What is... Why can't I fucking scroll down? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Let's move that over. Let's at least do... There. Now that you can see more of the... Fuck. See more of the headline. I am still fucking up in real time. No, why...
Alright, well,
Why can't I fucking scroll down? I have interacting with browser, yes, good. Can I can click on things, I just can't. Seriously? Really? Great. Wow. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Fucking hell.
can I get a beer? I'll just read it.
Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be troubleshooting this shit from my phone. So really, like that, we had this problem last week, and I thought it was just the web page, but it's something else, I guess. I don't know. We'll be working on that as the show unfolds. Great. How very professional of me. Just gonna Bill O'Reilly this shit.
Fuck it, we're going live.
Do it live.
Oh yeah. Alright, so an Arizona mom allegedly punched her son for being a bad lookout as grandma tried to shoplift. That that title. Whew, okay. It was a shoplifting trio where they decided to bring the rookie in and he fucked up. An Arizona mother was arrested for allegedly assaulting her son for not keeping a good enough lookout as her grandma shoplifted. Rebecca Gonzalez, 27, was taken into custody after police officers in Phoenix claimed to have witnessed her beating her 7-year-old. 7-year-old? person's an idiot. Like, not on the level of those bank robbers that decide to post videos of themselves counting the money they just stole from a bank, but close, pretty fucking close. According to the court documents published by AZ Family, Gonzalez on Friday walked out of Gonzalez on Friday walked out of the Walmart parking lot when the police officers spotted her spanking the boy, then slapped him and finally punched him in the face. In front of a cop! What? The boy allegedly told investigators that he was hit because he didn't watch out for his grandma good enough as she was shoplifting inside the Walmart. The documents alleged Gonzalez was charged with aggravating assault and is reportedly scheduled to appear in court for a preliminary hearing on the 30th, tomorrow. What idiot thinks, oh yeah, we need to look out for the cops? Why don't we use our 7-year-old son? Just, how does that make any sense? I'm genuinely confused. But that's actually the entirety of the article. There's a lot of ads on mine with butts in them. But you guys can't see.
I get Fox News hats.
Here's why guys are obsessed with this underwear. If you're over 40 and own a computer, this game is a must-have.
Well, guess it's not the game for either of us.
Yeah, it's a woman wearing skimpy outfit laying on the ground with her butt very prominently in the picture as she's fishing.
Well, maybe it is the game for me then.
I don't fish, so it doesn't fit me. Oh, man. Okay, so, yeah. This woman decided to hit the... She was close to the Darwin Awards. Close. But no cigar. Couldn't even eat at that.
Let me see.
Next article.
Let's try. I'm messing with stuff. Hey, there we go. Now I can scroll. No, I figured it out. There's a section in OBS where you can enter in different code for... Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off, Fowler, Indiana. No one cares. Where you can enter in different things for like background color, because by default it's transparent, and that does not look nice. Like the white background you're seeing in the browser right now. Imagine that's just gone, and you're seeing like the clouds and branches of the background, or the gray. Yeah, in this case, the gray. It looks weird because all the text will be in little white boxes. But the background, yeah, it's like, what?
That's retarded. Oh, okay.
So, and something in that bar, I just cut out a bunch of the code except for the background color. Something in that bracket, that set of brackets, affects your ability to fucking scroll in an article.
Oh, wonderful! So, absolutely great.
Good job there, OBS. I should have known that before we started. Fuck.
That sounds about as intuitive as a woman gluing her breast to the ground to protect Goldman Sachs.
To protest Goldman Sachs.
Goldman Sachs, yes. Why don't you read this one? Because I utterly fucked that up.
All right. The climate change activist glues breast to the ground in protest of Goldman Sachs. Now, what a perfectly good waste of titties. I gotta say, like...
of all the things to waste.
I mean, how...
Why the titties?
How do you get them up off the ground? It's not like a fucking Christmas story where you just yank them. It's like, it just doesn't fucking work.
Would she still have nipples after that?
We'll find out. Maybe. Maybe they didn't cover that in this article. So, only time will tell. All right.
Nice.
The financial industry is responsible for funding climate and ecological destruction. No. An eco-protester, linked to a group fighting to raise awareness about what they characterize as an oncoming climate catastrophe, glued her breasts to the road outside of the Goldman Sachs London headquarters during a Thursday protest, Reuters reported. The woman, who was seen in photographs lying face down on the pavement, was surrounded by police with a protective screen as officers worked to free her. Well, at least, it's Britain. Of course, they'd have some semblance of decency. Yet you can show bare breasts on TV, but not in the streets. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it's probably gore. Probably protecting.
Yeah, there's
gore.
going to.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We're just gonna have to cut off the breasts.
Yeah, get the jaws alive.
Oh god.
Ma'am, just bite down on this strap. It'll be fine. The stunt was one of many pulled by activists who have been protesting climate change in London's financial district for days. At issue, according to the protests, is the business world's role in our collective suicide. Why the breasts? Like, glue your fucking feet to the ground or something. Or your shoes. Yeah. Why? Why the titties? Why? I really shouldn't be asking why. They're fucking protesters. Half the shit they do doesn't make sense anyway. God. Tripping over my words means I need more beer. Members of the group organizing the protest, Extinction Rebellion. Okay.
That's a name.
Also glued themselves to the entrance of the London Stock Exchange in a makeshift blockade.
What is with all the glue?
What? Why glue?
Like,
why?
Is duct tape too much of the man for you?
I guess it is. Duct tape is sexist because men use it, but rubber cement... Nah, rubber cement's fine because kids eat it. Police arrested the activists for aggravated trespassing. Okay, that must be an English thing. Because I'm pretty sure it goes from trespassing to breaking and entering. After detaching them from the surface. According to Metro UK, London police said they arrested 26 people at the London Stock Exchange. Despite the protest, the exchange said all markets were open as normal. GG. You did fuck all.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
In other areas of London, protesters climbed the roof of the DLR train at Canary Wharf Station, holding signs that read, "Business as usual equals death," and "Don't jail the Canaries." Okay.
Referring to, yeah. Are they at risk of going to jail? Like, for anything other than, trespassing?
Probably not. British
Or
transport
committing crimes?
British transport police were forced to use ropes, harnesses, and ladders to remove protesters from the railways. Police told Metro 5 people there were arrested for obstructing the railway. Ropes, harnesses, and ladders. Just tase them. Oh, wait, this is England.
Hold on. Yeah. Isn't freaking the Metro better for the economy? Or not the economy, the environment?
Protesters. Carpool. You're contributing to greenhouse gases if you drive cars. Also protesters. Don't take the train. You're killing us. Which is it?
They made the lives harder for people who are doing the quote-unquote correct thing. Okay.
At Goldman Sachs, where the protester glued her breast to the ground, activists beat drums and carried banners down the road to blockade it. Buses were seen stuck on each side of the blockade.
Again, buses. Isn't that okay? I'm done. Just
I think they
repeating
were like
myself at
stuck
this
in
point.
traffic. Police organizers say there were swarming 10 locations in London, which also included the Bank of England and Rothschild and Co. and Deutsche Bank. You don't need two ands there. Comma, comma, then an and. Jesus Christ. An Extinction Rebellion spokesperson told Metro UK the companies were targeted for their alleged role in harming the environment. We think they're harming the environment, therefore fuck them. Alleged. Oh my god. The financial industry
I
is...
got nothing. It's just too stupid.
The financial industry is responsible for funding climate and ecological destruction, and we are calling on them, the spokesperson said. Citation needed. More than 1,000 people have been arrested in connection to the protests, while police have deployed approximately 10,000 officers in a bid to keep order in the city.
Yeah, that's gonna help your economy.
Yeah, fucking hell. According to Metro UK, at least Pluralist is citing sources. Where are yours, protester? Police say 69 people have already been charged with crimes
Really?
connected to the
Really?
demonstrations.
Oh my god, that's it, I'm taking over. This isn't the first time the Extinction Rebellion has garnered headlines for its protest tactics. Earlier this month, a group of semi-nude protesters connected to the organization interrupted lawmakers attempting to debate Brexit by storming Britain's parliament Monday and demanding climate justice. Right, because that's what they're... Really, that just... Oh my gosh.
I still don't know what
Oh.
climate justice is. I've had like
Uh,
3 people explain it to me, and every time I'm just like, what?
Okay, what did they say when they explained it?
It was something to do with climate change is adversely affecting minorities.
Are you shitting me? What?
And that's in a nutshell. And I'm like, so what you're saying is hurricanes are racist. Here we have Hurricane Himmler, Hurricane Goebbels, and Hurricane...
Oh my god.
This is why I shouldn't be allowed to make jokes. Oh my god. The band of approximately 12 climate change protesters pressed themselves against the glass screen of a public gallery that sits atop the Parliament chamber, giving lawmakers a clear view of their body parts and the slogans "Climate Justice Now" painted on their backs.
Well, they said they were semi-nude.
Probably topless then.
Ah, okay.
I mean,
See, what's wrong with that?
then all you have to do is not look up. If you
Just
ever played
don't
Legend
look
of
up.
Zelda? Don't. Don't do it like that. Sometimes the key to solving the puzzle is looking up. In this case, no, it's not.
Looking down.
God. And this is why I hate Legend of Zelda games. Did you try looking down? No, you have to clip through the floor to solve the puzzle. Just turn off collision.
What is this? Fallout?
What is this, Skyrim? And the last time I turned off collision in Skyrim, I felt like I just fucking fell for eternity. I'm like, okay,
That's the
Well.
reason why you walk up.
this was a good idea.
Well, in Fallout, I don't know how it is with Skyrim, but in Fallout, if you turn off collision, everything just stands still and can't move. So, you can move forward, but you won't be bound by,
By walls and such.
physics.
By
Phys-
by physics or the reasonable facsimile thereof in Fallout. All right. Man, these articles are just getting worse and worse. Fucking
Oh, this next one
this
might
next
be.
next one comes from our neck of the woods.
Oh,
Not quite the
man.
greater Seattle area, but it's from our The siblings we don't talk about to the south.
Uh,
Oh, man.
the siblings I get into arguments with Jeff about.
Jeff's the cool one.
The only cool one.
The only cool one.
Portland libs deny women housing because of her an astrological sign. This is a safe space for Geminis.
Fucking hell.
What? Is this the fucking Orville? Is this a parody article about the Orville episode?
Wait, was there really a fucking Orville episode that did that?
Okay, so spoilers for everybody who doesn't watch, who hasn't gotten that far or whatever. The Orville, their first time they ever make first contact with a planet, because the Orville is basically a spiritual successor to Star Trek, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a parody of it, but yeah, I've seen a couple
No,
episodes.
not entirely. It's a lot more serious than a parody, and it doesn't try to.
It's a
make
parody.
stupid humor.
It's a parody / homage.
Yeah. So, the first time the Orville makes first contact with the planet, they, things seem strange and off. Like having, like when they get there, the babies are being forced C-sections. And the doctors are like, why would you do that? Especially at their technological level, which has not made C-sections, guaranteed work every time, that kind of thing. And so finally they get to this one scene where I'm talking, and one of the crew says, "My birthday is next month, and I'm so happy that this was such a great birthday present." Everybody freaks out. Apparently, what it is each month determines, or each what is it, astrological sign? I don't know. I didn't understand how zodiac signs work. Ask Topaz. She could probably explain it to you. I find the whole thing retarded. But
let's just ask Ted Cruz. I'm sure he'll know.
So each zodiac sign means something different, and I guess the next month started the zodiac sign of like Scorpio or some shit.
Yeah.
and they were seen as criminals. So any baby born in that month or in that zodiac sign, I don't know if it lasts a month or a few months, I don't fucking know, in that sign area is instantly branded a criminal and sent to a concentration camp.
Jesus Christ. You think they do that with the sign of Cancer? Like, oh, no, this kid's gonna be a Fortnite player. Nope, not having that.
Oh my god. I don't think, because they're a society of their own, they did use like actual
astrological sign. They use
names,
their
like the
same
Roman
names, but they use like their own system.
Yeah.
But it's similar to this shit.
Basically. So here we go. Have we ended up on a different planet? In Portland, you never know. A woman was denied housing in Portland because she was born a Capricorn. Oh god. According to screen grabs from the exchange that went viral on Twitter this week, in rejecting the woman named Christine, yes, an unidentified Facebook user explained that the house in question was effectively a safe space for sensitive astrological signs. The housemates were worried that Christine's presumably doming nature would oppress them. And the users... What?
Why would you use a BDSM slang term? What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm a fucking Gemini. Jesus
my
Christ.
Concern... fucking... Okay.
Capricorn, what's...
I'm sorry, Topaz sent me a... why do you have this, Topaz? What?
Did she send you a chart?
Yeah! It's so retarded.
Like, okay, fucking... I know that each astrological sign is supposed to correspond to certain personality traits, and Gemini is like, you kind of have a fucking Harvey Dent complex. Not you're good and then you're evil, but it's like you have two specific... Almost like... I guess the only way I can put it is it's a fucking split personality kind of a thing. But that's not quite correct.
So Geminis are air-spirited, or some kind of shit. They're dynamic. They have many talents, and they like games. What exactly that refers to, I don't know.
Boy,
But
that's a little too on the nose for me. Jesus.
Capricorns are they have Earth spirit. I'm guessing that's what I'm going to call it because the Earth is highlighted and on its own.
Earth Mother. Fucking
Mother. Hardworking, straightforward, and stubborn, but I don't see doming in there. Maybe because this is a PG version.
I guess, yeah. I mean, according to these Portlandians, all Capricorns are basically serial rapists.
Something along those lines. Sorry,
but
I
only for Geminis.
Geminis or Capricorns? I don't fucking know. My concern is that you're a Capricorn. Our main goal is to keep things equalitarian, without anyone being in charge or doming the household, the message read, using BDSM's slang term for dominating. This Vertigo/Gemini house is a special place where soft, mutual signs get to run free and other untethered by cardinal authority.
Motherfucker.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me go find Gemini. Vertigo or Virgo. So we've already read Gemini.
You
Virgo. What?
Just okay. Hold the fuck up. Geminis, you said, are dynamic, have many talents, and like games. You've got one competitive motherfucker right there.
Yeah. I would
and the
say
competitive
that.
guy is not going to try being in charge?
But their spirit is air, which is free moving and not tethered to any authority like Earth.
Yeah, but if you piss off a Gemini, you get a fucking hurricane.
Yeah, but if you piss off someone who's Earth, which is what a Vertigo is apparently.
A Virgo.
Virgo, you have volcanoes.
Vertigo is dizziness.
Ah, yes. I completely understand what I'm reading right now. Virgos are successful, creative, and clever. Apparently that falls on my birth month, and I fit none of those traits, but alright.
Successful, creative, clever. And yes. Capricorns are what? Stubborn?
Capricorns are stubborn, straightforward, and hardworking. So basically a slave. Or not. No, never mind.
No, that makes you a damn good manager.
True. So let me keep reading. The rejection message began circulating on Twitter Saturday night after it was shared by the user Riley Owen, a self-described transgender... Oh my god. Self-described transgender anarchist baker and part-time sex worker.
Stop! Stop!
Owen said this post...
If you're a fucking sex worker, I don't want you anywhere near my fucking bread.
What? Why are these two things connected?
No! Anarchist baker. Anarchist...
Baker? Like bake bread? Owen said the post came from an unnamed Portland queer housing Facebook group. Hi, Christine.
What?
Sorry I haven't responded earlier. My concern... Okay, we read that. Fucking fucking astrology queers in town are out of control, y'all. Okay, so somehow the transgender anarchist baker and part-time sex worker is more sane than these girls.
I'm. What the? This fucking tweet. Fucking astrology queers in this town are out of control, y'all. And it's like fucking Black Flag and bread. This is clearly a dig at the rejection letter.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Despite
Wow.
her own, despite her own apparent affinity for identity, Owen commented dismissively. Right, we just read that.
Yeah.
On Monday,
Fucking-
Guardian reporter, not even gonna give you the time of day of reading your name.
Harry
Advanced. Thanks, you ruined the joke.
Paul.
Advanced story
Harry-
by tweeting a screen
Harry
grab.
Carey.
Yes. Harry Carey advanced the story by tweeting a screen grab that included Christine's response along with the original message in a post that was apparently addressed to the entire Portland housing group. Christine complained that this wasn't the first time she had faced such profiling in the community. But what? What? This isn't. This is a widespread issue. Never move to Portland. I don't care who you are unless you can buy your own house, which I'm not even sure you should, because then your neighbors will still be crazy. Just don't do it. Don't move to Portland, people.
Oh man.
I've seen this from way too many people on here, and it seriously needs to stop. She said, stop asking potential roommates their astrological sign. It's ableist and extremely discriminatory.
Something like
I
this
mean-
something this fucking straight up happened to me at Western.
Really?
Where like fuck, what was it? We were just all at a table. I think we were out getting sushi. I was out getting sushi with my roommates at the time, and someone goes, "What's everyone's signs?" And she gets to me and I go, "Yeah, I'm a Gemini." And she goes, "Oh, we can't talk then. I can't talk to you." I was like, "Okay. Why?" We were laughing and joking 10 seconds ago. Now you found out I'm born in the middle of summer and suddenly I'm a bad person.
Topaz, explain why. Is there some kind of obviously apparently there's some kind
I think
of
she said she was like Sagittarius or something. I'm like, okay, you're a centaur. You identify as a fucking centaur, I guess.
so she is fire, open-minded, loving, and
That just means she'd lose to me at a 1v1 match in Reach.
what?
I got that competitive edge, yo.
She's open-minded, loving, and insensitive? Is that right?
I mean, that makes sense given the response I got. But
Oh, I'm so confused.
those traits don't go together.
No, they don't.
Like,
Open-minded, loving, and insensitive. What?
well, right there you have a possessive girlfriend. Wants
Yeah.
to hear about your day, wants you to be around, doesn't give a fuck what you think. So that's like most women, honestly. No.
All right. So apparently, okay. So if
Topaz is
I
gonna
am
fucking
Virgo-
kill me.
So there's certain people that you can and can't talk to, Topaz. What does that make mean? What the fuck?
She doesn't memorize all of them to know who she can and can't talk to, because that's fucking retarded. That's like Down syndrome levels of retarded.
It is retarded, but astrological signs are retarded in general. Like you're attacking one of the cells. I'm attacking the whole cancer right now. um,
Where do you think they got their name from?
yeah, I went on a rant at one point in time about astrological signs and zodiac signs. I went on this whole fucking rant. I don't remember what it was, but at one point in time, like I think I said something along the lines of, wait, what? Oversimplifying that by
No,
what?
but
I'm
yeah. It's not by, but
Wait,
yeah.
oh, I thought we
Bliat.
upset him in some way.
I
I
was gonna
was
say
like,
that's
wait, no, why did you leave?
I was gonna say that's a really strange way to spell by.
I can't read. Everybody knows this. Especially if it's slang.
You kids in your shorthand.
Man, when I was growing up, I typed out the full word with the numpad keyboards on original phones. Fuck you all in your slang. It was typed wrong, incorrectly, and all the other kinds of grammatical blah blah blah. But I still typed out the whole thing that I thought was correct.
I still think I have to press the button 3 times to get the letter A. Or C in this case. Fuck. I ruined my own joke.
I now have a list that I can't actually read about the different zodiac signs that don't work together. It's too small. I can't read it.
The print is too fucking small.
Yeah, like the picture is like 100 by 30 or something like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who the fuck does that to their audience?
And most and most of the image is like white, so really small. Okay, perfect cup.
Where the hell were we in this article?
I have no fucking clue. I don't know. This is all retarded.
Everything's retarded.
Advanced the story by grabbing. Okay,
Jesus
I've read
Christ.
this. I've seen this. Okay. Paul followed up on her tweet with a report for The Guardian, which found that Christine is not alone in her experience of this astrological-based discrimination.
Astrology, Jesus Christ. We need more government, this is why. Fucking hell.
God damn it, Buck, we don't work. We don't work as a couple, Buck.
No wonder we can't get subscribers.
Right?
That explains why I played Titan and you also play... Fuck!
Titan and Hunter.
We play the same 2 heroes.
Yeah, if I played a warlock, things would work.
Clearly.
Oh, Jesus. So basically, the takeaway is, unless you have the god role of all astrological signs, don't move to Portland. Which...
What's the god roll? Capricorn?
I don't fucking know. Like, I would say Vertigo, since apparently they're supposed to be successful. Or Virgo. But I am,
I identify as nausea. My pronouns are and
okay, so if you can pick your identity and pick like all these different things about you, then wouldn't your astrological sign not matter? Because I can just identify as Aquarius. I'm interactive, admired, and eccentric. Actually, that does actually kind of fit me. Except for admired. No, there's gotta be.
well, like Topaz was saying in chat, the traits differ depending on what site you're looking at. Like,
so it's basically just gender gender ideology.
Yeah, basically.
This is the first form of gender ideology that eventually mutated and evolved.
The Greeks did it
Pokemon
first.
do.
We just tried to make it a little more physical, and boy, did that not work.
Transzodiac. Oh god.
So Topaz, does that mean you identify as multiple serial killers or just one?
No. She had to be non-binary Zodiac to be multiple.
I'm said
That's
Jim
how
and
this works,
Aquarius.
Uh,
Oh man, if we're playing by those rules, that means you totally can have the astrological sign of Cancerous.
Jesus Christ.
Scorpios are apparently sexual gods.
Hold on, let me see this.
Fucking Merc.
Self-reliant, powerful, and dominant. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
Oh.
Pav, you're in for a hell of a time.
Oh god. What?
Oof.
Oof. I guess this finally answered the question of whether or not I'm a bottom or a top. Alright, next article.
Well. Today on things I didn't need to know, but weren't answered anyway.
No, it's a joke that is like long running in General Saints. There's a Saints general chat of who is bottom and who is top. It's. I find the conversation kind of stupid.
Just
I don't know.
Listen, just be happy the Saints hasn't devolved into a fucking shipping chart. Because I don't want to know how that ends.
We keep Mouse in line.
Don't tell me he
There
started
are
trying doing
sometimes-
that shit.
Shipping? Mouse is always shipped, but he does it, jokingly. So we're fine.
Oh, I'll ship him, all right. 2-day free shipping. To
Yeah, that's because you work at
Alaska.
Amazon. That's a
Yeah,
bad
exactly.
pun. It's okay. So it has leaked into stereotypicalness. It's not just. Okay, I'm moving on to the next article. I'm done with this shit. Fat sex therapist. Not surprised. The New Zealand shooter was into fitness because working out is for Nazis. How the fuck are you? What? Who? What?
Fuck am I? I don't know.
Look, man, I just work here. This has been a very pluralist week, I gotta say.
Yeah, I think it's all been pluralist. Yeah, it basically has. So let's mix things up. Let's not read this article. Let's go to her Instagram.
Oh no.
Yeah, you want to know where all the spicy takes are? First of all, the fucking headline is like, Jesus fucking Christ. I think Tim Pool talked about this earlier this week.
Really?
Or maybe he mentioned this specific therapist. I don't think he mentioned this specific topic. I think he just talked about how she thinks that fucking fitness is violence.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Okay, so basically, she believes that working out is for the Nazis. So don't work out, anybody. Eat lots of food. Start in Fat ASMR Instagram channel where you get really, really uncomfortably close to the camera and eat random foods with your mouth open.
So okay, I'm calling this video fake. No fat chick would eat carrots.
Right? Like what is
Bitch,
this?
you did it wrong. Come back with a hamburger and try again.
Well, the other
and you
ones
deep fry
include
that shit.
Well, the other ones include onion rings, cake, oh god, what is that? That's supposed to be ice cream, but it looks like poop.
It's chocolate, isn't it?
No. It's a soy-based dark mocha scrumulicious chocolate.
No, that just sounds like
doesn't-
communism.
It doesn't look right. Alright, so, her Instagram.
Their fucking Instagram. God, I'm gonna... We were looking at this earlier and having quite a fucking giggle.
Yeah, we were.
She's got some pretty
We
fucking...
found-
Some pretty fucking woke takes.
Yeah, her entire Instagram is just a bunch of woke takes, like diet culture is fat phobia in forms of sexual violence. The morning after pills weight limit is an example of structural medical fat phobia. Take up space in order to disrupt it.
6 times isn't the ceiling of size inclusivity. What?
The eraser of the eraser of fat pregnant people from the media and medical research is fat phobia. The
Dieting is the only place we need abstinence.
that's the first one that caught my eye. It's
What
just-
the fuck?
Oh man.
Do you maternalize your fat friends by emotionally dumping on them? So, be friends with fat people but don't talk to them?
Being fat doesn't erase your white privilege.
Jesus Christ.
Food policing is a form of fat surveillance.
Big Chef is watching.
Eating disorders do not exist without diet culture, and diet culture does not exist without fat phobia. There's no such thing as an eating disorder. Not even anorexia.
What
Or whatever.
what is this? Build diet talk boundaries around yourself and friends who are still dieting. What?
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 Here's a terrible version of this meme.
Oh god, that one.
Yeah. Me. What do you mean I'm not fat positive? Me? Why is it me twice? What? She utterly
What?
failed. Utterly failed at this. But it shows... Scroll up to it.
Yeah, I've
It
got it
shows-
open.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, diet talk. Scale in your bathroom at parties. What? Why is having a scale a bad thing? What? You know how much times I need to weigh something? A scale comes in handy, man.
Well, like, okay,
Never. Go ahead.
I'm just confused. Like, okay, she thinks diet talk is trash. She thinks having a scale in your... Okay. If you go to a party and you gotta hit up the bathroom
Yeah.
and you are actively looking for a fucking scale, how petty are you?
You're incredibly petty.
Oh my god. The fucking caption on this post, felt meme-spired.
Okay. Okay. So let's not kill our audience.
I wanna
Queer
see
eye
what's-
relics on fat phobic fashion advice. What?
Relies on...
Relies.
It's a terrible font.
Yeah,
That's a horrible font. You're not obligated to maintain adult relationship with caregivers who abused you. I mean, I agree with that, but
Yeah, they're like mixed in like one
it's like
eighth
one
of the time. There's actual
one in
which-
every
which
10 is like a fucking hot take that it's like, okay, yeah, I can see that.
which leads me to who this person is. I am not going to try and pronounce her name. It's I believe it's Indian, and I don't want to be that mean and mispronounce it.
Okay, what the... Oh my god, what the
So
fuck
she-
does this mean?
What-
What does this mean? Buy food you'll actually enjoy, not just food you'll eat aspirationally.
Uh, don't diet. Basically, don't diet. All right. So on her website, it says that
But
she's
if
a clinical.
but if I aspire to eat food that I legitimately enjoy, like these fucking triple pepper jack cheese enchiladas I did over the weekend, there's apparently a problem there.
I think you're thinking way.
I think I
you're
am.
adding way too much logic.
I'm looking at the words she's using and going, those are wrong. You need to pick better words.
They're probably very wrong. So so on her
Long
website
and wrong.
it says that yes, she has long walks. Not that she goes very far, but it takes a long time to get there. Okay,
I walk
so,
for 40 minutes a day. How far do you go? Down to the corner store and back.
I go downstairs. Clinical. No. Her most exercises is her walking up on stage. So a clinical social worker, sex therapist, public speaker, community organizer, and donut queen. No, I do not think you hold that title because there's no way that the Donut King, Billy the Fridge, would go anywhere near you. So I'm just gonna be an asshole today. But so what really caught my eye on her website is apparently she's supposed to be, a therapist and all these different kinds of things. So you just go down and you look at her expertise. And she has these long, just giant paragraphs about the different areas that she is a quote unquote expert in.
Pull her site up.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so the sixth thing is sexual trauma. So I'm almost assuming that she doesn't have very much experience, and given the other 5 things,
I think she'd cause more sexual trauma than cure it.
I wouldn't trust her. For example, the first thing under her expertise is sexual colonization. As an immigrant and a community organizer worker across the cultural and ethnic borders, I offer unique insight into the ways residential colonialism continues to warp sexual norms. Much of what we experience as acceptable sexuality has been shaped by colonialism.
There aren't even any colonies that exist anymore.
I
Crying
developed
out loud.
cutting-edge workshops on how gender, sexual behavior, health, and marginalized by interlocking these systems of oppression. She's just a really fat intersexual feminist. Okay. So then
We get the
the other
shtick now.
thing. Yeah, the other thing is apparently South Asian sexuality.
What?
I don't. Okay, much of my graduate academic
Why
experience
would
was
you
spent
have... My God. Why would you put white text on a yellow background?
because she used Squarespace to make this. That's why.
Oh my
Because
God.
she has no experience with making a website. She just used Squarespace. At least that's what I'm guessing. Because this looks like one of the templates that I've seen.
Oh my God. Fucking
So
page design 101. Jesus Christ.
it's really hard to read.
I know. I'm having
and-
problems reading this.
my center monitor has some problems with colors. Much of my graduate academic experience was spent writing about the immigrant sexual experience and unlearning dominant sexual norms. I curate workshops for all audiences to better understand South Asian individuals and families living within North American. Does that say dysphoria?
Diaspora.
What the fuck is a diaspora?
I thought a diaspora was like an exodus, but it's forced. Can I highlight the
Can I?
text? No, I cannot highlight the text.
Yeah,
Great
because
website.
it's an image. It's not text. Oh god.
Wow. So not only can
That's how
we
I
not
normally
read the text, our audience can't read the fucking text.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Diaspora. Okay, like, I heard this a lot from, like, my professors, like, oh, we need to talk about the African diaspora, and that's like, a forced. The way they described it, it was like forced immigration, but
Forced immigration?
yeah, from one nation to another. But no one is forcing people out of North America. You picked the wrong word again. Jesus Christ.
Sexuality. So, decolonial sexuality is morphed by the pressures of compounding oppressions, which is why I offer solution-focused workshops that affirm the colonized experience and contribute to the radical imagination of our decolonial sexual futures. Blech. Jesus Christ, this woman.
But what's a colonial sexual future?
I have no idea. We must unlearn the ways we have been forced to exist within the considered normal and begin to imagine the ways we can flourish outside of these
Pressurized?
pressurized system.
This is not chemistry. Stop. Stop.
By aggravating individual forms of sexual resistance,
Aggregating.
I am able aggregating. You read this shit. I'm done.
Okay. By aggregating individual forms of sexual resistance, I am able to weave together workshops explaining broader ideas of collective sexual liberation. Centering conversations around pleasure and body liberation, we can better imagine how joy will lead us to revolution. Fuck, this is worse than the 60s. And I was born in the 90s.
I love what Myrick said. The plant's flagpole in someone else's front yard.
Residential sexual colonial diaspora. I've been forced to move into your yard because of my sexuality. I am straight, and I also need to live on your lawn. Deny me, and I will have you taken to court.
But yeah, so this person is wonderfully insane. Well, apparently she's been what?
I'm reading the bit on fat positive wellness. I will never use intentional weight loss as a therapeutic goal.
I will never conclude
with fat phobia in our therapeutic work. God, she probably thinks the Russians hate fat people, which they probably do. Let's face it.
That's why they don't feed them.
If you're fat in Russia, that means you're not drinking enough vodka, or you're eating too much caviar, in which case, why can you afford more caviar than I can? Fucking...
I sexually identify as a spitting worm. Don't mind me. That's wonderful.
I also curate workshops for clinicians to learn to understand fat phobia as a clinical issue and how to treat fat trauma. I'm pretty sure if you weigh as much as this chick does, you won't suffer any blunt trauma. The weight will just absorb it all. You might get some bruising, but nothing's going to break. Your kneecaps might collapse at some point.
At some point. What is
Holy
diet culture?
Shit.
So this is her. What is diet culture? Thin body type ideal, weight bias, weight loss products, calorie counting, good food, bad food. There's no such thing as bad food, really? Are you sure about that? Food restrictions, peer and social pressure, obese being, obsession with being healthy. Yeah,
Oh, and she's Australian too.
Oh, is she? Oh,
Well,
thank God.
see, at thenakedtruth.au, and I think she's Australian. I don't know what else to, based on the web address.
No, she's in America. A lot of her posts have been about her being in America,
Oh,
and dealing with it being in North America. At least I think.
fucking A. At the intersection of warm comfort and radical acceptance. I see that differently. I just that string of words. What the fuck is radical acceptance? Like, how do you accept something radically?
I don't know, ask Antifa.
Do you fucking hug it so much you strangle it? Because, I mean, Lenny from Mice of Men was good at that.
I was about to say that. Are we all about to become Lenny? Hide your dogs.
Hide your dogs and your wives' necks.
Oh God, yeah. Oh,
That's a really specific reference.
Oh, man, the end scene of that movie just popped. Her book popped in my head. Well, both.
With what, the John Malkovich version?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay,
So.
I am fucking done with this website. Holy shit. The
It's
layout's
just-
awful. I can't understand a single fucking thing she's saying. They're
so bad.
Probably known as the Fat Sex Therapists. Their notoriety peaked when they were featured on Breitbart in March 2018 for naming thinness as a white supremacist beauty ideal. Yeah, no shit Breitbart would pick up on that. Because that's just a fucking retarded talking point. Let's see how you do against Tucker Carlson. Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Oh, did you get the Bungie survey for Destiny 2?
No, not recently, no.
Yeah, I just got sent it like this morning. I was like, hey, why don't you take a survey about Destiny 2?
Really, I play every day and I've gotten nothing like that. Fucking. I'm gonna close this site before I give myself a goddamn aneurysm.
A hernia.
A mental hernia. Yeah, that's what the site causes, a mental hernia. So everyone's gonna get to stare at a gray box for the next, 10 minutes. Because that gray box is more educational than that fucking site.
You can learn what amounts to the color gray.
Yeah. Yeah, and that'll get you further ahead in life than fucking whatever the fuck that was. What a goddamn trip.
So, have you seen Avengers Endgame?
Nope.
Are you going to?
Nope. Because I haven't seen all the movies that come before it. I
Oh,
stopped.
Shit.
I stopped.
What was the last one you watched?
What was the one before Age of Ultron?
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm way behind.
That's not Winter Soldier, is it? No, that was after. Okay.
Winter Soldier was the last one. That was the last one I saw. But no, I'm saying that is the last one I saw.
Okay. Here, let me.
I think there was one more in between Winter Soldier
Avengers.
and Age of Ultron.
So you see Guardians of the Galaxy?
I saw the first one. I did not see the second. What was after that?
Winter Soldier was before Age of Ultron.
So I specifically remember missing Age of Ultron and then going, oh shit, James Spader's in it.
So then there's did you see the newest Thor movie?
Ragnarok?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. That's a good one. Did you see Doctor Strange?
Nope.
Yeah. Just how do I look up Marvel MC?
Merc, if I'm gonna watch the Marvel movies, I'm going to watch all of them. Not in one sitting, but like
Oh no,
if
yeah,
I
no,
don't, I feel like I'm going to miss something.
yeah, no.
Good or
I
bad, I
wouldn't
feel like I'm gonna
expect-
miss something.
All right, so can I get them in chronological order? Thank you. um. All right, so you have seen up to Age of Ultron, which was 2015. Did you see Ant-Man?
I did see Ant-Man, actually. Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right,
Shit.
so
I forgot all
did you
about
see
that one.
Did you see Civil War?
Nope.
Okay. Um. So you haven't seen Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming?
Didn't see that one.
Okay. You haven't seen Ragnarok, Black
Nope.
Panther,
Nope.
I'm pretty sure you haven't seen Infinity War,
Nope.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain
Nope.
Marvel.
Nope.
Okay. So basically everything from Phase 3. So you haven't
Yeah.
seen anything from Phase 3. All right. So, I'm going to figure out how to stream. I think most of these are on Netflix. And we're going
Okay.
to watch all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the hell are we gonna do this?
I have no idea. We have a hard enough time keeping in with each other, but eventually at some point in time that'll happen.
Well, I can tell you, I get Sundays and Mondays free for the most part.
So it'll have to be like,
Late o'clock.
don't watch the second Guardians of the Galaxy. Why not? Oh, we can skip Dark World. Please tell me you've already seen the second Thor.
I haven't even seen the first Thor.
Oh, you haven't seen the first Thor?
No. I've heard it was great. I've seen clips from it. Looks great. Just
Okay.
haven't seen
Okay.
it.
So you've seen all three Iron Men, right?
Yes.
Okay. You've seen the Incredible Hulk?
No.
Well, if you've seen Avengers, like both of the Avengers movies before,
Because I thought
Infinity-
the Incredible Hulk ones were lousy.
So the 2008 Incredible Hulk was actually my favorite version of the Incredible Hulk.
That's
I
not the
remember
one
his
that featured
name.
Mark Ruffalo, though, right? That was someone else.
Yeah, the actors, um, God, Edward Norton was. Why do I have a hard time remembering his name? The
Yeah,
Peter.
That
or
one,
something.
I remember the reviews were all over the place.
Kind of. Bruce Banner's was played by Edward Norton, and I actually really liked it. But they didn't stick with Edward Norton as Bruce Banner.
Mm-hmm.
When they hit Avengers, they changed over to
Mark Ruffalo. Who I only remember from
Yeah.
fucking romantic comedies up to that point.
it was weird to see him, to be honest. But he's kind of made the character his own.
Yeah.
I don't know how I
He
feel
hasn't done a bad
completely.
job. It's just like, I've only
Yeah.
seen you in, like, the rom-coms of the very early 2000s. What the fuck?
So you haven't seen any of the Thors, but you've seen Captain America's.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy and okay. So just you stopped watching everything in 2016.
Yeah.
Is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my second year at Western. And that was when I was just like, I don't really have money to do anything but go to school.
See the films that I really like that I would actually want to show you are Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which Mark didn't like, so I want to know why. Thor Ragnarok, Infinity War.
Ragnarok, I heard, was a hell of a ride. Like, it didn't make sense, but it was not a movie that tried to make sense. It was all for fun.
okay, so the first two Thors were bad. The first Thor was okay. The second Thor was forgettable and just bad. So the guys who made Thor Ragnarok took basically what felt like they took all the criticism and was like, okay, Thor is a kind of a ridiculously powerful character. Let's have fun with that.
Yeah.
And they had fun with it. And it made for such a great movie, in my opinion. I love Thor Ragnarok.
That's
Panther.
That's what I heard. So
Black Panther was okay. There was a lot of things that made me had a knee jerk about. It was just, meh. It felt strange
mm-hmm.
to just throw him in there like that. Like there's a ton of other superheroes, but yet Black Panther comes in with its own. There was just some meh. Freaking Ant-Man and the Wasp was.
I heard that one wasn't too good.
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. I watched the whole thing. That's on Netflix right now.
Elvis.
All right.
Captain Marvel was just. It was a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that has nothing to do with all the criticism and shit around it.
Right.
It was just.
I've heard it just wasn't very good.
They could have gone really well with it, right? And there was a twist in there that, I mean, if you followed the MCU, you'd be able to see coming.
Mm-hmm.
But at least maybe okay. So I'm actually kind of wrong at that. Because from what my experience was, is there was a certain group of characters that, from what I had saw from the previous movies, were the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
There was supposed to be some kind of twist with them, and I saw that, but apparently, from what I heard from the comics, they weren't the bad guys. They were always the good guys, or something along those lines. I don't know. And then Infinity War was really good.
I heard Infinity War was good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so I have not seen Endgame yet. I need to make the money to go do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've already, like, I've never read the comics, so I'm already not very invested in the series as a whole.
Yeah, I never read Marvel either. I knew enough about it that when I went to go see all of the movies, my dad always would look at me and be like, "Who is this guy? What's going on here?"
Yeah.
Like I could follow, but that's about it. I'm always watch DC. Okay, so Mark just said something. He's like, so you think that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was worse than The Dark World? I mean, I would disagree with you on that. I still had fun with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Dark World was just boring.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Yeah. You haven't seen him. I'm just responding to what Mike said. And we could do, wrap it. Actually, no. Probably the best way to do it would just be to use Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screen share.
Yeah. Screen share with audio.
That does include audio. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
When it first came out, the syncing was a little meh, but over time they got the syncing down perfect.
Okay.
I've used it a lot, so I can get it. It's just about. No, yeah. You don't have to do anything extra.
Oh, now Jeff's having his Patreon hangout. Okay.
Oh, now he's having. Okay. Well, then it sounds like we have wasted enough of time. And, I say we make this a short one.
Yeah,
not
that
by
sounds good to
much,
me.
but just
Yeah, we
a short one.
almost made it to the 2-hour mark. Fell a little short, but hey, whatever. Sometimes we don't have Pig to engage in the bants. So,
Yeah.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been tonight's episode of Locked and Loaded. The family that thieves together.
Takes
catch
up
us.
space together.
Takes up space together to disrupt it.
To disrupt. disrupts space together.
With their sheer mass. You can catch us the same time next week at 6 o'clock. And also check out the YouTube Saints. They're on at, I believe, 7:30? 4:30
No.
Pacific
Yeah.
on Fridays.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
Jesus
they're
Christ.
they're on at 7 Pacific.
Wait. No, the Saints is at 4:30. Why? This is the reason why we have Pig. He remembers this kind of shit.
No, I thought the Saints were 7:30, and then the Lesser Saints, Jables and Rimshy, were 4:30. I can't shill properly if I don't know the time.
Oh, show announcements.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So 4:30 is when the Lesser Saints of Discord starts.
4:30 is Lesser Saints. 7:30
Yeah.
is the YouTube Saints. You can catch them there every Friday, and I believe they do midweek Saints at 4:30. Am I correct there?
Oh God.
Or no. Midweek Saints is 5:30. There's so many times. God damn.
Right.
There's so many times, and I'm at work for all of them.
Yeah, right. Like, I have never been home during a Saint. Not never, but I haven't been home for a Saints live stream in like over a year now.
Yeah, it's been kind of
Maybe
crazy.
even longer than that.
So, all right, yep, that's it for us tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night.